I done made sacrifices. So many sacrifices. Straight up. I done gave up so much free time, knowing time ain't free. I sacrificed it. My girl showed me love, she know I make sacrifices. And if it's real love, then you make sacrifices. To get ahead, man, you gotta make sacrifices. That's how hungry my appetite is. Yeah. What you telling me? I sense the jealousy, I got telepathy, I got the recipe, I got the streets and I don't got no felony. Forward thinking, yeah, my mind is ahead of me. Mama said it's gonna be whatever you let it be. It's some homies I grew up with that's dead to me. It's some that I just made a debt to me. What's in common is they both pay respect to me. I get in my way from Friday to Friday. My girl is a mix of Aaliyah and Sade. I came a long way from that Marvin and I pull out the driveway like I'm in a car chase speeding. And if my she know I'm leaving. No text, no call, but at airplane mode. Code, no P code, no time to change clothes. Same clothes, love if you living by the same code. G code, leave, you do that to me. Back to my destiny, penthouse, bird's eye view, that's a nest for me. I got myself out of debt, so when you see me, know you somebody I'll never need. Sacrifices, so many sacrifices. Straight up. I done gave up so much free time, knowing time ain't free. I sacrificed it. My real love, then you make sacrifices. To get ahead, man, you gotta make sacrifices. That's how hungry my appetite is. Yeah. I cut the drama out my energy. Focus on it, inner me, never on it, enemy. And I done sacrificed my own time. I done sacrificed my own mind. I done sacrificed the club life. I done sacrificed my love life. But I cut the drama out my energy. Focus on it, inner me, never on it, enemy. And I done sacrificed my own time. I done sacrificed my own mind. I done sacrificed the club life. I done sacrificed my love life.
Also, I done sacrificed the thug life. Diamond shining, ain't no dull light. Drop my top to get my mind right. Pull up in the Rari loud pipe. Them the dime, my wrist a Hyundai. Ooh, yeah, Gucci Python. Ooh, yeah, she play with her. Yeah, I bought that new charm. Pop on, I told her come see about me. Come see. The devil had entered my soul, my mama had beat the dot. The devil, my mama. Remember my grandma had told me you better be somebody. Hop in my seats massaging. Watch how I lead the posse. I made an M deposit.
Paid all these dues with the game. Sacrifice your strides for that stain.
Sacrifice.
Heard you sacrifice your life for that change. She sacrificed that money for
White.
left hand. Got 3 rings. That's brum. We up one. Bad.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans continue to move through the season and want to find a way to secure win number 3 on the year. It's the Cardinals going up against the Texans.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas at NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Across the 30 to the 32. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
On second down, here's Palmer. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Used to have a coach who used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Third and 2. Now Palmer. And he's got Fitzgerald. The two old workhorses, Palmer and Fitzgerald, connecting there for a Cardinal first. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. This is Kerwin Williams, his first carry. Finding room inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. Get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And the back goes into motion. From the gun, it's Palmer. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's 2nd down. And he is the NFC reigning offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
And he motions the wide receiver. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's got some space here. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line. It's the tight end. It's your wide receivers. Everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
In motion left, Fitzgerald. Now Palmer to throw on 2nd down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. J.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Palmer gets him set, 3rd and long for the Cardinals after the sack. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll bring Fitzgerald in motion left. There they go, play action with Palmer. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Here comes Bruce Ellington on the return. Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And now out comes Houston. Carry for LeGarrette Blount. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Watson. Now he's flushed out left. And I think the ball's out. And the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And some room to maneuver. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his 21st touchdown of the season, and the Cardinals will extend their lead. And he puts it through. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchdown. As that sails over the end line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Here's the rookie from Texas, Deontay Foreman. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They run run again with Foreman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go!
Watson hands this to Foreman. They'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Foreman. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Here's Foreman. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. An extra DB added here for the Cards on 3rd.
Blitzer play coverage.
From the 50, it's Watson. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The linebacker, Justin Durant, with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So now 2 pick 6s that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number 1, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. While we have a minute, we remind you that later tonight we'll have a couple of NFC East rivals squaring off, the Eagles and the Cowboys from Big D.
Or Arlington. Got to make sure we get it right.
To be more precise there in the Metroplex. Then tomorrow night, Week 11, we'll wrap up with a playoff rematch from the divisional round a year ago, the Falcons and Seahawks, but this time from Seattle. A carry for Foreman. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. To throw on 2nd is Watson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 84 yards. And the Texans get a bit closer.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. That'll be taken in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Time running out here on the play clock. They go play action here on first down. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And hang on here. Palmer shake it up. Their captain still down on the ground. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. Now Gabbard. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards through the air on a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Fitzgerald coming in motion right. Gabbard underneath for Johnson. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
On 2nd down, Williams. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Gabbard now for the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll try and run. This is Johnson, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Dances by him. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Golden in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second down, here's Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the rookie safety from Washington, Buda Baker, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick 6s from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick 6s in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Around the NFL, they're into the second quarter in the Meadowlands and make it a 2-touchdown advantage now for the Giants. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. A run by Foreman to start the drive. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Marcus Golden, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Out of the gun, Watson. And an alley to run. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And down inside the 15 he goes. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. First down, Gabbert. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays. Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And that's going to lead to a third down. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. So we have reached halftime with a visiting Cardinals. And pump the brakes, Larry. Pump the brakes. We are ready for quarter number 3. Around the NFL, they're into the second quarter in the Meadowlands. And that one's pretty well wrapped up as the Giants have grown their lead even further. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is
I'm
doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Again, it's Foreman. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here we go.
They'll run with Foreman. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot.
And he's not able to get away. Gabbert sacked. The rookie from Michigan State, Malik McDowell. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Play fake. Gabbert. He hits Baldwin right side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play. In the red zone this time. The first down carry here for Johnson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Cards continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Now a toss play. This is Foreman. Oh, good move. And some room to work. Past the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
You know what's really hard for a big-time running back? Is patience. Being able to hang in there when the runs aren't there, when you're taking some hits early in the game. For this drive, oh, he's come alive and in a big way. Now he's starting to gallop.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll try the air now with Watson. That is caught at the 7. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll be a loss of 1, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Let's go!
On the toss, here's Foreman, and he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out, and the Texans scoop it. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. And now here's a carry heading left. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. The swing pass caught, and they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there at 22. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go.
They'll go with Foreman, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there, hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. A first down throw for Gabbert. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
And the play clock's running down. To throw, Gabbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals add on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing, too.
Oh, she's at least...
She's on, like, the 5th tune at this point.
She left scales way behind. They used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
And now out comes Houston. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Watson on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The linebacker, Justin Durant, with a pick. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. But following the interception, here's Gabbert. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Doug Baldwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now out comes Houston. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Let's go. Brand 38.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Out left side here to Bryant. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Watson to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Griffin. A good pickup there of 22.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. On 1st and 10, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Finding some room at midfield. He's going to get this one to the rookie, Cooper Kupp. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans claw one back.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
They begin the drive with Johnson. Room here to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Play clock winding down. Now a handoff. Johnson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Time for a break. Here's Andy Lee now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Flushed out right. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. And not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
The Texans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Flex round. Let's go.
From the gun, here's Watson. Dancing to his left. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Dayon Buchanan in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
Let's go.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down. Fresh set of downs here. Watson off play action. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go.
To the air yet again. Watson flush to his right. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Here we go.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. On 1st down, Watson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead.
Let's go.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off. Not accurate, except if you're playing on defense, because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Back to throw, Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. It's the rookie safety from Washington, Buda Baker. And an alley to run. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Elsewhere, they're on to the fourth quarter at MetLife Stadium. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there.
Like the way it sounds, Frody? Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage. Two. It's like I'm at the studio with Michael. You can hear me dancing on the beat. Bam, bam, about to put a mansion on the beach. 100 Latins in your lobby. That's what happens when you're around with body. And I put that in my mommy. I will never give my heart to a rocket. Just make a dance that goes with this song. Then I'ma be on. Basic, gon' dance to it. Basic, everywhere, gon' dance to it. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that. Shake that, you gotta, baby, shake that, shake that, shake that. I got 2 shows, I'm about to pitch another. Throwing alley-oops to my brothers. We all shine, nobody victims. I'm on these sweatsuit, black Pippins. I swag different. That's why the money in the bag different. Come up short, you have your fam. I lay on beaches and swerving whips. You ain't serving, you just an urban myth. Every day, get, ride around Queens on the jet ski, it's me. Every day, get, to the day I die. Every day, get, man, I that, and I that, bouncing up and down. Nearly broke, just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it.
Picture me putting my city all over the map. They was wasn't believers, I had to get even and mad. We coming up, pulling up, jumping all over your grass. So tell them I got a new girl. Tell them that I'm in the bank and I want on my 50s in cash. I'm tired of living check to check. I need 20 models. This is smiling in my grave, fresh to death. I've been Wu-Tang with a spectral deck. Yeah, I got that. I gotta just get off my chest. I cannot miss it. Got last on my list and you next. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, but I think I might just skirt off. Blow the speakers and turn up. Pop up. Go to church with my shirt off. Tell the Lord that I'm here now. I've been waiting for so long. I've been patient for so long. Breaking rules like there's no laws, and I did it for a long time. If you don't like me, take a ticket. There's a long line. Nice to meet me. I think the pleasure's all mine. They've been clocking me so long, I think they lost time. Ooh, you lost. What you mean? Woo! Hold up. What you mean? Woo! And now I'm just a so with the what you mean? Woo! Hold up, whoa, with the what you mean? Woo! Hold up now. Don't know what you think it compare me to. Adrenaline popping, the blood will be leaking and running. Yeah. I do what I do, I don't care if you like it or love it. Tell all of my I got a new girl. Wait. You tell the that I'm in the bank and I want all my money in hundreds. I'm tired of living on the edge. I want it, they gon' call the feds. I just bought a cost an arm and leg. My mama told me take it back and get a job instead. Where's your common sense? Me and the devil got too much in common, I swear. Yeah. Born in the ghetto, I never had nothing to fear. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, so I might just throw a iffy fit. Call up Cassie after she broke up with Diddy, yeah. I told Shorty if she talking, if she gon' call her friends up and we did, whoa. I ain't in the talking, go chop off your lips. If I ain't in your top 10, go top 4 for bridge. My black boys like boys that knock off your lid. I thought you gon' pop off, so hop off my. What you mean? I said, what you mean? Woo! Listen, I don't trust her soul. No, I said, what you mean? Whoa, I said, what you mean? Woo! You thought I was finished, you thought it was over. You thought I retired, you thought I was fishing with Kobe. I'm still as ill as considered as one of the coldest. Still a put a partner rapper here like Moses. I'm throwback like a molar roller. I'm cooler than a cup of yogurt. Black flag board, truck soldier. I'm cool with laws and Ayatollahs. Rap god, Cyclops and Ogre. I'm King Kong, ain't nobody told you. You think Rose still. And Bobby Brown about to go get. Paul McCartney, I'm rich. I'm Muhammad Ali, I talk. I'm James Brown, about to tear down this. I'm Michael Jackson, them bad as bad, gon' get it. What you mean?
Squad and I put that on squad. All I got is my word and my word is my bond. Squad. Yeah, they gon' look at you different when you moving forward. But you stick to the code, you get yours, I get mine. Squad. Yeah, I go extra high for my entourage. Check my repertoire. Jim Jones, everywhere I go, you know it's reppin' time. When Latifah ready, when we set it off. If they sleeping on me, I'ma wake them up, they fakers. I really do, I'm caking up the rent is due. Plus I got my mama and my kiddies too, they growing up. Time is moving faster, what we wasting for, no holding back. Got a lot to prove, I owe you that we all we got. I go out for my squad and I put that on squad.
But just stick to the code, you get yours, I get mine. I've been reflecting on how we got this far, even when the pressure's on, finesse is strong. Plus I got my team around me heavy, ain't no extra pros. You can keep them. Giuseppe's on delusional. Who gon' be there for you if you lose it all? Question that, who gon' have your mama back? Think about it, it's so much more to life, take advantage. We gon' get this money, stack this paper, and be alright. We gon' run it, keep on business on sight. I go out for my squad and I put that on squad. All I got is my word and my word is my bond. Squad. Yeah. They gon' look at you different when you moving forward. But just stick to the code, you get yours, I get mine. Squad.
Yeah, pulling up with the coupe. Oh my goodness. Must have done same with the roof. Oh my goodness. You sitting looking stupid on the stoop. Oh my goodness. I would take notes if I were you. Oh my goodness. This was designed with the stars, the square and the cross, so we know true north. Oh my goodness. Smiling with 50 carats in my jaw. Oh my goodness. The law, it's a shame, rhyme. Crime.
It's a shame they let us jump out of Bentleys with dirty vans. Hit the stage for 15 minutes, get 30 bands. Swiss bank counting clean money with dirty hands. With some hood that's ready to with the. Since I came in and made my name a name brand. French. Paris clubbing like a caveman. We threw up the pyramids, now they say we Illuminati. I'm a tsunami, what the is a little yachty. No blood diamonds, I rock gold like a king. Jewelry so cold, made them blow the nose off the Sphinx. You think I'ma be some type of role model? I go full throttle, desperado, that's the motto. Vic in Chicago, it's Hugh Hef at the grotto. Brazilian model, she mean mugging like Frida Kahlo. Drinking it with an Alicia Machado. I'm the ticket, you just hit the lotto.
Pulling up with the coupe. Oh my goodness. Must have done same with the roof. Oh my goodness. You sitting looking stupid on the stoop. Oh my goodness. I would take notes if I were you. Oh my goodness. This was designed with the stars, the square and the cross, so we know true north. Oh my goodness. Smiling with 50 carats in my jaw. Oh my goodness. The law, it's a shame, rhyme.
Young Vic, the diamonds, finest. I shine like Puff shine. Shines if I sign to the rock, cause I'm timeless. Top off the Mozzie, my behavior is mindless. On kids, we major, you mindless. Fresh out the cell to the booth. Drop the roof, I'm still in the hood. Tell, shoot. Hope with a club. The judge, you rappers is false flagging, you a fashion. What's cuz, what you know about? What's Velo? Why Barry leave your head ringing? Free Big Missa, I'm a star, chain swinging. This that music, you can blame Reagan. I'm ball mayor without paying. Y'all playing, we playing. My Himalayan. The lotto, that's a sacrificial lamb. I'm season cam, no matter blam.
Pulling up with the coupe. Oh my goodness. Must have done same with the roof. Oh my goodness. You sitting looking stupid on the stoop. Oh my goodness. I would take notes if I were you. Oh my goodness. This was designed with the stars, the square and the cross, so we know true north. Oh my goodness. Smiling with 50 carats in my jaw. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
The law, it's a shame, rhyme, crime.
Every other night I'm outside with the. You ain't got chips. The world, you got chips. You could the next man's girl. Sounds harsh, but they been ripped apart my world. The way Kiss told it should never be misquoted. Them that you wave on the camera, we been toting. Selling love potion my whole rap career. So your streams and downloads could never match the kids. We could go foreign until it's boring. My sheep will keep jumping the fence until you're snoring. Street poetry, I'm more Wale for Lauren. Till the world is mine like Illmatic and Lauren. Written on to a table full of fresh skin in the type of rappers we know. Got the right numbers on it. Burn the Carter down like I'm Nino.
Pulling up with the coupe. Oh my goodness. done sang with the roof. Oh my goodness. You sitting looking stupid on the stoop. Oh my goodness. I would take notes if I were you. Oh my goodness. This was designed with the stars, the square and the cross, so we know true north. Oh my goodness. Smiling with 50 carats in my jaw. Oh my goodness. The law, it's a shame, rhyme, crime.
I've been rolling on the freeway, I've been riding 85. I've been thinking way too much, and I'm way too gonna drive. I got anger in my chest, I got millions on my mind, and you didn't fit the picture, so I guess you want the vibe.
LOV on my right leg, that's Gucci. Dig what I'm saying? LOV on my man, that's Gucci. Dig what I'm saying? Caught a little jet lag, but I'm golden. Yeah. We deserve Grammys and some Oscars. They deserve Whammies, they imposters. I be rolling with my project homies, it's a vibe. I just put the homie, it's a vibe. Over switch sides, it's a vibe. Yeah. I go through it. I gotta accept that I'm a. I pull up in several different options. That I ever most ever. I shatter your dreams with this cream I make. What? Gotta be on the thinker. I say. What? I can't feel my toes, but ain't gon' fold up. I was in the double law when I rolled.
I've been rolling on the freeway, I've been riding 85. I've been thinking way too much, and I'm way too gonna drive. I got anger in my chest, I got millions on my mind, and you didn't fit the picture, so I guess you want the vibe. I've been rolling on the freeway, I've been riding 85. I've been thinking way too much, and I'm way too gonna drive. I got anger in my chest, I got millions on my mind, and you didn't fit the picture, so I guess you want the vibe.
Dig what I'm saying, Chanel drapes on me daily. Dig what I'm saying, sponsored by Mercedes. Dig what I'm saying, this creek alone is on me, baby. Dig what I'm saying, I'm going hard. Yeah. I pop in your memory. You should be glad I'm showing you sympathy. I gave you pure love out the gutter. Ever let you go, you gon' suffer from it. I go through it. I gotta accept that I'm a. I pull up in several different options. That I ever most ever. I shatter your dreams with this cream I make. What? Gotta be on the thinker. I say. What? I can't feel my toes, but ain't gon' fold up. I was in the double law when I rolled. Yeah.
I feel like I should be giving up. You can't leave it, it's too much. But I'm tired of you, me on. And I don't like where this is going. And I've been stuck in all your apologies. Gave my all, but you wanted more from me. Keep your love, it doesn't feel the same. I hope it hurts you when you hear my name.
Honorable C-Note.
Yeah, little fish. I say, Lord, be my savior when it come to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't flavor. Say amen. Yeah. That boys and they can't win. Check. Going up. We in it, we gonna. Going up. Did it like my persona. Going up. Living up was honest. We used to drive them Hondas. Now we pull up in the Fondas. Glow up. Walking. Show up. Baby, hold up. Glow up. Boy, from my haters, just say me and I won't save her. Say amen. Amen, 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 amen. Bad boys and they can't win. Can't win, can't win, can't win, can't win. Check. Going up. Win it, we gonna. Going up. Did it like my persona. Going up. Ripping up was honest. We used to drive at them Hondas. Then we pull up in the Fondas. Glow up. Walk in. Show up. Baby, hold up. Glow up. Boy, don't touch. We flow up. She lucky. Cause she 5 mil cash in Kentucky. Know me. I walk up in demons, spend 10K just like it's nothing. I hang with the demons, they don't play by me, we cut. I was coolin', Atlanta. Mixed with the fan up. All them, I got Santa. I go monkey, all that. Gonna do just what I say. Pull up, fastest Uber in that race. She so bad, but she said. I feel guilty, I might as well just plead my case. I say, Lord, be my savior when it comes to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't save her. Say amen. Amen. Bad boys and they can't win. Can't win. Check. Going up. Win it, we gonna. Going up. Did it like my persona. Going up. Ripping up was honest. We used to drive at them Hondas. Then we pull up in the Fondas. Glow up. Walk in. Show up. Baby, hold up. Glow up. Boy, don't touch. We flow up. Yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, every day I'm shot callin'. I'm a spring, make it rain just to let you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, I've been ballin'. Yeah, just to let you know I'm ballin'. I'm a spring, make it rain just to let you know. Tell a hater get up out my face. Yeah, I've been ballin' since like yesterday. Yeah, all this money all up in the way. All this money in the way. You know that I'm walking with the brain. Water, diamond on my ring. You know that I'm rockin', feel the blue. You know that, yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, every day I'm shot callin'. I'm a spring, make it rain just to let you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, I've been ballin'. Yeah, just to let you know I'm ballin'. I'm a spring, make it rain just to let you know. Yeah, you cannot see me, the windows is tinted. Yeah, drive around right in that Bentley. You drive around right in that Bentley. But your shit, it should be rented. But that is none of my business. Money won't stop me, go straight to the top. Believe it or not, you like getting the same. Yeah, she know I'm a rock star. Looking at my chain, on my diamonds rock hard. Turned all the way up, I ain't getting tired. And if you wanna race, then we gonna ride. Yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, every day I'm shot callin'. I'm a spring, make it rain just to let you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, I've been ballin'. Yeah, just to let you know I'm ballin'. I'm a spring, make it rain just to let you know.
Y'all been since my early days. I've been stuck in my worldly ways. Propaganda, press, pan the camera. Please don't look at me in my face. Everybody might see my pain. Off the rail, might myself. Bored with life as aboard this plane. Steward this sex if I need help. Maybe what's your last name? Hopefully it still ain't been changed. Something about you make me not doubt you. I will silence my brain, scream louder. Asking when I'm gon' myself. Couple problems, my cash ain't help. Human issues too strong for tissue. False provider, war mask by wealth. Move your body if you came here to party. If not, then pardon me. How I'm supposed to have a good time with death and destruction's all I see. Out the sight, I'm out of my mind. The sound of sunshine is calling me. The vibrations is all I need. All I need, all I need. Party people, yeah. Party people, I'd like to see you dance. Party people, yeah. Party people, I'd like to see you dance. Party people, move. Party people, I'd like to see you groove. This is how we do. This is how we do. Deja view from a bayside view. I see black cats in the daytime too. I see black cats on the daytime news. When handcuffed wrist and his skin turned blue. I met God once at the rendezvous and felt starstruck.
Vince, the car's outside.
Got things to do, got to make my moves. I can't miss my flight and miss you too, boo. First class seats is overrated. Won't go, let's stay overpay us. Nowadays I'm over